On to the fourth image in our series. This is the wide angle overlooking the walls of the ruin. There's a lot going on in this photo. It's kind of a complicated composition. The wall on the right creates a nice leading line to the horizon, and I love the plant on the left. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove the blemishes again that were on the lens using the inpainting brush tool. I'm going to start by adding the hue, saturation, and lighting adjustment layer with the preset we made from the last image to get this edit started. I will often use the same color settings to start each edit from the same series to kind of keep the shoot more coherent. Okay, now I'm going to up the brightness and contrast with another adjustment layer here. Just make the image pop a bit more, bring out those cool colors in the sky. I'm noticing this lens flare isn't really adding anything to the image and it's kind of distracting, so I'm going to go back to the inpainting brush tool and remove that. With that done, I think I'm going to bring the brightness up a little bit more. Shadows are a little too intense. That's good. I think I'm going to add a shadow and highlights layer too and bring up the shadows so you can see more detail in those rocks. Yeah, that looks good. You could also use a curves adjustment layer for this if you want, but the shadows adjustment worked just fine there. I'm going to add a gradient map adjustment. I think for the blend mode this time, I'm going to use soft light. I want some cooler shadows, so I'm going to go to this dark blue color right here. That looks nice. Midtones, I'm going to use something warm like orange or yellow here. And then the highlights, I'm going to put close to white, but with like a little bit of magenta. All right, and I'm going to blend it by turning the opacity down a little bit. I think it's gotten a little too saturated at this point, so I'm going to add another HSL layer and just bring the saturation down a little bit. I'm doing it with another layer so I can fine-tune the overall saturation from the top down, just in case I want to change it. Bump the brightness up a little bit more. That's looking good. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to try and add that glow effect again by merging the visible layers of the image with Ctrl-Alt-Shift-E or going up there into the layer menu. And the same thing again, going to use the Gaussian blur. Apply the image. Use multiply blend mode. And then set that layer's blend mode to screen. There we go. That looks kind of cool on this image, but I'm going to turn it down. There we go. I'm liking it. Maybe it's a little too bright now. I'm going to turn the brightness back down. All right, it's looking good. I'm going to save that and on to the next image.